Muslims in important Muslim festivals like fast and Eid days. Because of this characteristic, they branded the group of sectarians. Another important feature of Islam to be noted concerning revivalism in the country is the prevalent polemical preaching commonly known as mihadhara in Kiswahili. In this preaching, Muslims mainly use the Bible and Quran to refute certain aspects of the Christian faith. This kind of preaching has caused a lot of discord between Christians and Muslims in the country. Christianity, similarly to its Islamic counterpart, much has been written of Christianity in the country. There were three main phases of the introduction of Christianity in Tanzania. The first advent of Christianity was in 1509, when the Portuguese came to the East Africa coast for the first time. They defeated the Arabs from Somalia down to Mozambique. In this phase, Christianity was brought by Franciscan missionaries who came together with the Portuguese merchants. However, this Christian influence did not last long because the Portuguese could not survive opposition from Arabs on the coast. In 1652, the Portuguese were defeated by the Arabs on the coast. The concrete establishment of Christianity in this area was a result of the second advent of Christianity through strong 19th century missionary in Europe, which was fueled by the reports of European explorers. Christian polemical preaching is also prevalent in Tanzania. Several small Christian apologetic groups adopted the above Muslim mihadhara philosophy of preaching. The most famous group is the Biblia Nijibu, is Kiswahili term, meaning the Bible is the answer, which is based in Dar es Salaam. The group makes a lot of public preaching in the country. Our personal conversation with the leader of the group, Mr. Cecily Simba Olanga, revealed that he found the group as a countermeasure to the Muslim mihadhara. The group is now divided into several small groups with the aim of speeding up their mission in the country and in the countries bordering Tanzania. Christian-Muslim relations in history. The history of Christian-Muslim relations in Tanzania is marked by tensions, encounters, clashes, suspicions, and oppositions. The first Christian-Muslim encounter was during the advent of Christianity in the coast of East Africa in the 19th century. Relations at that time were absolutely hostile. Christian, Portuguese, and Arab Muslims killed each other en masse. First, the Christian Portuguese killed the Arab Muslims in the name of a crusade and occupied their territory. Later, with the aid of the Sultan of Oman, the Arab Muslims killed the Portuguese Christians in the name of jihad. The Arab Muslims drove the Portuguese from the East African coast and managed to reclaim their territory. This experience laid a very shaky foundation for later Christian-Muslim relations in the region. Later in the 19th century, Christians and Muslims clashed again when Muslims fought against Germany and British colonial rule. During this clash, the Muslims fought not only colonialism but also Christianity and its denomination. And because of time, I jump to another 10 minutes. Islamic fundamentalism. Islamic fundamentalism in the country is a result of worldwide Islamic surges. The phenomenon is multifaceted. Its expression depends upon the context in which it appears. To understand what is happening in Tanzania today with the various Muslim demands and grievances, It is necessary to gain an overview of the phenomenon and its driving forces. Islamic fundamentalism in Tanzania is similar to the worldwide Islamic militant movements. The first aspect of Islam fundamentalism is its division of the world. For its adherents, the world is divided into two parts. The first is Dar al-Islam, the land or country of peace, or the abode of Islam. This is the land which is under Sharia, Islamic law. The other part of the world is Dar al-Harb, the land of war. This is the land which is not under Islamic Sharia, or in which Muslims are not in political control. Hence, Muslims are called to employ all they can to transform the land of war into the land of Islam. Therefore, the Muslim struggle for political power in the world needs to be understood against this background. Recent Islamic fundamentalists go out of their way to overthrow incumbent secular government in order to replace them with Islamic autocratic rule, which will enable them to superimpose Sharia easily. As an initial stage, they strive to remove economic, political, religious, and military forces which have weakened influences in the country. Islamists speak of It is a term which signifies that the world has been intoxicated by the Western culture and ideas. This has to be replaced with Islamic ideals. Islamists aim at restoring pristine Islam, that of the Salafiyah, the Islam which was practiced in the first century of Islam. That is why fundamentalists assert that there is only one Islam for all times and all places. To bring in what is not in the paper, there's a lot of things in the paper. The paper is too big. It's having 17 pages. I cannot read all of them. There are some issues by now in the country which makes people to discuss and have many questions concerning our relationship between Christians and Muslims. By now, there is this issue that the Islamic Bank is introduced in the National Bank of Commerce. So people are asking whether this will be good for all Tanzanians. The question is the Islam wants to control the banking system or whatever. Another thing is about the reaction of many Christians to many Muslims towards the article which was prepared by the Roman Catholic Church. That document wants or aims to educate people and to prepare people for the coming national election. That document have sourced many questions and problems from the Muslims, even from the politicians. The politicians questions, and they argue that it is not right for the church to intervene the politics things. There is no need for the church to educate people on how to do the election. On that document, the one thing which I can highlight is that it sensitizes people to use well their rights, to choose the people who have the qualifications to lead the government. The national election will be on October this year. It is the time to elect the president of the country and the parliament. Probably because of time I can stop there. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Hilda. Are you ready to field questions on the message that you have brought us?